Hey everybody, welcome back to the eBay shop. My name's Corey.
I'm Teresa.
And we are Grams and Pops Vintage. If you're new to the channel, we buy things locally and we try to flip them online for a profit. Today we're going to tell you about a new helper we have. We're going to pull some orders and we're going to look at some changes we've made around the eBay shop. So stick around, we'll see what we got here. The first order we're going to grab today is what?
We have a Guitar Hero PS3 dongle.
This guy right here. They don't look like much.
They're worth much.
They're worth much?
They're worth much.
So that was just in a little box that we got from the storage unit, right? Mm-hmm. We have no idea what we have in this, but it isn't much because it's with about 5 truckloads of other stuff, which we haven't even broke down costs on these yet.
That sold for $47.99, and it was only on the site for like 2 days.
Yeah, it was there and gone pretty quick.
The next thing is we sold some Tupperware. It is part of it's called a stack cooker, the cone that goes in the middle.
That one's in here.
That's part of the, like I said, the stacking cooker set. We sold the actual stack cooker set last week.
How does that work? Does that just
go
in the middle?
It just sits inside of the middle of one of the cookers.
Prop a chicken on it and cook it in the
No,
oven.
you can't prop a chicken on it and cook it. Anyways, that was part of a big Tupperware buy that I did over the summer, and that has 50 cents in it, and it sold for $4.99. Up next is another fancy one. We sold Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders Moon Dance.
He's over here. That one, that's the more expensive one of the two we had, right? Okay, this is one we picked up at the Goodwill, I believe, for $1.75.
Yep.
We sold the other one. There was 2 of them. The first one was Penelope or something.
No, it was Sunstar.
Star Farts, whatever it was. She sold, and now this one did, and it's the more expensive one.
Yep, she sold for $39.99.
So
she was only up there for 2 to 3 weeks, I think.
Yep. And the only reason we even picked her up and looked at her was because she looked out of the ordinary, different than stuff we usually see. So if you see something that looks strange, take time to look it up. It's a constant education, and we're learning something new every day. So that's where these came from. As I was pulling that one, you probably noticed, if you've been watching it all in any of our other videos, the shop has changed a little bit. We have got some more shelving in here now. We decided to take some of our profits from our football cards that we've been selling. We've been selling boxes of 1988 NFL cards for quite a while now. I mean, since pretty early on, we've been selling them. They sell for a profit of about $100 a box, sometimes more. And we decided to take 6 or 7 of those boxes and apply them towards expanding our shelving and our tote system in here. And that has been much needed, especially with the new purchase of a storage unit and an auction lot. So now we're just getting busy listing. We've been busy listing. You'll see the back part of this video. Actually, a lot of the stuff is from either our auction unit or our storage unit. So we're slowly but surely starting to fill these totes up.
Yeah, now we just have to come up with a naming system.
Yeah, we don't have a good inventory system yet. We're still working on it.
We have a good inventory system. We just don't know how to put what we should name our tote.
Nah, if we're honest, we don't have a great inventory system. We have the makings of a great inventory system that we absolutely do not use. So we don't have an inventory. We just have enough stuff to where it's not overwhelming. If we listed it, we tend to remember where it's at.
I remember.
She remembers. So we've got to change that. Now that we have the totes and we have the room, we need to do an inventory and build our inventory, that's the right word, right? Our inventory system out and get everything cataloged. Let us know what you guys are doing in the comments below. We'd love to hear other people. I know we see other people on YouTube. There's a million different ways to do it. We were planning on using the custom SKU, and just put a tote number in it. Let us know what you guys do. All right, what do we got next?
Up next is what they call a Techmore natural gas detector. It came from the bin store.
One of these guys here. Okay, so it is brand new in the box, unsealed. It's an open box, and we paid $1 for that at the bin store. So how much did that sell for?
It sold for $19.99. We are slowly but surely getting rid of the next product. They are our VTech V-Smile games.
All right, so it's a 3-pack of games for the VTech there. Winnie, Mickey, and Nemo on the VTech Play System. I don't know what the...
Those are for the they're for the V-Smile or the V-Pocket. You can use them across most of the system. That we have a whole $1 in, and we sold it for $9.95. And then up next is one of my favorite. I like Littlest Pet Shop. They're cute. We have the Totally Talented Cat.
That's this guy right here. Why is she totally talented?
That's just the one, because we have a Totally Talented Lion too, that it is just,
What is her talent?
I don't know. She's just a totally talented cat.
She's a totally talented cat with no definable talent.
And I think we had a whole lot of Littlest Pet Shops when we started, and I think we're down to like a third of what we had.
All right, what'd she sell for?
She sold for a whopping $2.49, but they do sell. So even though they're low, and we only have 35 cents in
Yeah,
here,
when
so.
you get a box of like 60 of them, $2 a piece ain't bad because they do sell through pretty quick.
On the subject of toys,
On the subject of tiny little toys, we do have a new helper to add to the Grams and Pops vintage family. Yesterday? No.
no,
19th.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday was yesterday.
It was yesterday. We've been awake a long time. Sunday, yesterday, our time. You guys will see this probably Wednesday. A new baby granddaughter a new baby granddaughter was born to our oldest daughter named Evelyn.
We call her Evie.
And we are looking forward to her getting old enough to work in the sweatshop and pull orders.
We just want to spoil them.
That's our big announcement. We have a new grandchild in the works. Well, not in the works. It's here.
We have a new
She's here.
grandchild.
And we do have another one on the way in about 5 months from our middle child, our son. The Grams and Pops vintage company here is growing. We just got to see what we can get him to do and how soon we can put him to work.
No, it's just that we have lots of toys in here because we like toys, and therefore they will be entertained.
We're going to put him to work.
On another note, we have some more Department 56, and they are my spotlights that sold.
All right, so there's no picture on the box here, but I'll put one up for you guys to see. We've sold quite a few of these, and not all of them were in a box, right?
None of them were not in a box. It was the the lamp posts that we sold that were not in box.
Okay. Well, how much did that sell for?
$10.49, and it was part of our big bulk buy.
Yeah, so we're in the profit on these. This is all profit at this point.
The next couple things we have came from either our auction, our estate auction, or our storage unit auction.
Where am I going?
You are going to find the penguin nativity scene.
So this one's actually in a cute little bag. We're going to leave it in the bag and it's all wrapped up. But it's a pretty cool one. It's an entire nativity scene, including like baby Jesus and the angels and the wise men and everything, but it's all penguins.
Yes, the baby Jesus is down underneath the mom, I think it's the mom, underneath her feet, but it's pretty cool.
Yep. That one we actually got in our storage unit.
Yep.
So again, we don't have a price on that because we haven't divided everything out. I'm trying to think. I know we have about $1,200 worth of listings out of that auction already. We're only into the auction, or I keep saying auction, the storage unit, about $600 including gas to get it home. So we've already got double our money worth of listings up. I don't know how many that is, but once we're done, we'll divide all that out by the number of listings we have to figure out what we have in each of these, but it's not much.
Nope, and it sold for $59.95. Up next is from our estate auction. We got a huge lot of coffee cups from Starbucks, and we sold the Sydney cup.
I think this is the second one we've sold now. We sold the Singapore one in an earlier video, a little espresso cup. This is the Sydney, Australia Starbucks cup. We had $2.50 in that whole flat of cups, which was like 13 cups or something like that. So just a few cents per cup, really.
And we sold that one for $13.49.
Still has the stickers on it. How much was it? 14?
$13.49.
$13.49, not bad.
Up next is another one of our storage unit auctions. This lady, the storage unit, this lady really liked pigs. So we have a Mexican art piggy bank.
There was quite a bit of pig stuff in the storage unit. Actually, pig stuff and penguin stuff we were finding quite a bit of over there.
It's the purple one.
Purple piggy right here. This is the piggy in question. It is a piggy bank.
Don't drop him.
I'm trying not to drop it. It did have a card inside saying it was made in Mexico and who made it. But that one we have just a few cents in, really.
With the storage unit, yes.
Yeah, and it sold for what?
$24.99. And lastly, we have a set of DVDs. Charles Bronson's Death Wish, I think it's 2, 3, and 4.
That's these guys here. We listed all the DVDs and Blu-rays we had that were like worth over $5 by themselves. Then we started just trying to group them into groups, and this one was just happened to be 2, 3, and 4 of the Death Wish series from Charles Bronson. We have
I think we have $1.35 in it. Because when we divided out our big DVD lot, they were like 45 cents each that we paid. And we sold that one for $11.99.
So that's that one. It's going out, and it'll still go media mail. It costs $4 to send it.
Probably $4.35.
Yeah. All right. And then you may have seen as we were walking by over here, we've got a bunch of our boxes in, and we've got a bunch of mailing, like poly mailers and pretty much everything but bubble wrap. We haven't ordered bubble wrap yet, although we probably should have.
And We got 2 rolls left, but so I'll get it ordered.
We went against the grain a little bit here. I know a lot of people are promoting Supply Hut and American Bubble Boy and things like that. We tend to check around a little bit more, and
Bargain shopper.
we did settle on buying from Uline. So that company right there, Uline. They've been around forever. Many, many large businesses buy from them. They have great prices. I would actually say if you're not using the discount from one of the affiliate marketers or YouTubers out there doing Supply Hut, Uline is actually cheaper. If you use the coupon code from one of the YouTubers or affiliate marketers, I think Supply Hut is actually about $3 or $4 cheaper on a order, is what we figured out. The reason we still went towards Uline rather than going to Supply Hut and save the $3 is because of the selection. There is literally not a shipping supply or a size of box or envelope or anything you cannot get in one order from Uline, and they got here in like 2 days.
Yep. And so like with our baseball cards, with our football cards, they ship perfectly in a 10 by 10 box. The 10 by 10 by 10 is way too tall, so we always have to cut them down and waste a whole bunch of cardboard. So we ended up getting 10 by 10 by 6, which will fit perfectly to just shove a baseball box in there. We'll still keep the 10 by 10 by 10 because we use those to ship a lot of other stuff. And if they order more than 1 box of cards, those work out perfect for that.
We still do look for other boxes. I mean, if we stop by the Dollar General, we still grab like a flat off their racks of small boxes. We'll take boxes where we can get them. Sometimes it's nice to have new boxes. Sometimes it's necessary to have new boxes just to save you the amount of time it would take you
to modify
and build a box. It just isn't worth that much time. The reason you won't hear about Uline out there is because they don't have an affiliate program. So most of the influencers and YouTubers and affiliate marketers are never going to tell you about this brand because they're not going to make anything on it. And like I said, they're not the cheapest. If you're looking to just get the cheapest, I think Supply Hut is cheaper. And I do really like Supply Hut. Actually, they had the owner on a podcast recently, and he's got a great story. And I do really like the owner, and that plays part in where I would purchase as well. It is simply selection. That's why we're buying from these guys. There's nothing you can't order all at one time and get it in one order. It's convenience. So that's who we're using. And if you're looking for shipping supplies, check them out. Other than that, I think we're going to wrap up today's video, and we're going to go to our other job and wait for more pictures of our grandbaby to come through.
Yeah,
So
we'll package up what we have, but today is a federal holiday, so the post office isn't open.
we'll see you guys next time.
Hasta la vista.